Need some contrast. Usually I go in on dark, but this time I'm going to go in with light. Okay. I keep thinking maybe comments will pop up. They're on my phone, but they're not on my iPad. We went and bought a fan today. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's been hot, so we went and bought a fan. Had to get something more industrial. Forgot to turn my air on today. I don't want too much coming out of my line because I want to make a nice this to be round. I don't want to have you know, all that hair in there that my husband has to cut around and makes it harder. We're just going to experiment. And I'm not good at having wet on wet, so I might have to stop and blow dry it a few times. To go in with some darker here. What I need to be working on is some Halloween. We're having a Halloween sale on Wednesday over on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. I think I'll do that after I'm done here. So in fact, there is 5 hours, 4 spots in it. There's 16 different vendors that will be selling for Halloween. No, I haven't. I never water my paint down. And it's just a junk brush. Oh, be safe, Nancy. I saw that you guys were getting storms again. Oh, that would be cute. Just take a... That would work. I'm going to add in some... And I just have an angle brush, just something old. It can be any brush. Thought I was going to get by without having a dark. But apparently not. I just play with my brushes until it's something that I think I like. Same with my colors, I just play with them until... That's why sometimes these take me a while, because I'm constantly adding dark and light in. some of the hair to go up here. There we go. Okay, so that's his chin. Not too much there. Just a little bit on his chest. So that at least gets my undercoating done. Work on my eyes. Sometimes the eyes will start bringing it to life. I've been on beach all week. We got some really cute beach items done this week inside the painting group. If this one turns out penny, this will probably be a project on Tuesday. You gotta see if it, I'm just experimenting right now. And then for a nursery sign, I don't know, it would depend. I imagine you could just hang a rectangle sign off of this that has days, time, all that fun stuff. A little bit dirtier in there. Actually, a Highland cow should not take too long. Okay, now we're going to really lighten that up. So we only have one sale tonight over on the marketplace at 7 p.m. And then we have a full night Sunday night and Monday night. And then we're back on Wednesday with our Halloween. Friday is our normal auction. It's easier when it's not a cutout because you can add all those little hairs up there, but I don't want to have my husband cutting all those extra lines. Guess we just got right into all the extra color, huh? I think I want a little bit yellow, maybe. And have to let that dry up so we can get in there, but he's starting to look cute. I need to make more Highland cows. Hi, Jane. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Joyce. Oh, it just needed a little bit of tweaking. Penny is the one who is stumped on making a Highland, and she has an order for somebody's having a baby, and they commissioned her to do a baby Highland birth announcement thing. You know, the thing you put on your nursery wall that says date, their name, date, what else has on there? And it's been so long since I've had kids. In fact, I think both of my daughters have one that my aunt cross-stitched for them. I think Paisley's is, or I mean Cassidy's is Raggedy Ann. And I don't remember what Brittany's was. Now I hope one side turns out looking like the other. That's always the problem too. Oh, there we go. Now the colors are finally starting to come together. I can get, it's bad when you don't watch what colors you used each side. So I think this penny is where you had a problem. This right here, this kind of a beard that he has was looking like your lower lip. See how small my lower lip is right there? Get in there with that lip. It might be too white. Let me try that. on the top again. Oops. A little bit of paint dripping there. So my daughter doesn't know it yet, but she knows she's expecting a baby in August, but she doesn't know that the nursery is going to be a Highland cow theme, just because. In fact, I designed a round shape with one of my Highland cows to put date, time, and whatever on there that I can sublimate on a round sign. But then I came to a halt because I don't know what she's going to name him. So I think I need to know what the name's going to be so that I can make one. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, Shirley. Sorry, I can't see comments over here on my iPad for some darn reason. All right. I mean, AI is good for some things. I mean, if you're going to use the image, like on sublimation or something, but then you still got to figure out how to paint it. Painting it's a little bit harder. This guy's going to be a little bit hairy here. Can't really get his hands until I get my shading done on that bucket. So that's going to have to come next. Have to put this in here like this before I can get it to go in any other direction. I need this dark in here. But we don't want a dirty looking bucket either, so we better clean that up a little bit. You know what would have been cuter is a wood keg bucket instead of galvanized. I should have done that. why I don't have good brushes. This was a good brush when I started. There we go. And have his hair coming out over this. That's why we need a little bit dark. All right, let's take a liner brush and figure out where our water bucket is going to be. Now, luckily, my husband will cut this out, and then he is really good at proportioning it to make sure that one side matches the other. I am not good at that part. So what he does is he'll usually cut out one side, flip it over, and kind of make a jig so that both of my sides are correct, which makes life so much easier for me. Okay, I want to come in with now a little bit. And if I want to come in with darker, go back with light. Find another good brush that, because I don't want it too white. And, well, some baby Highlands have horns and some do not. So for purposes of my husband cutting it, this guy is not. And I think we're going to have to stay with more white. A little bit in his eyes. Yeah, kind of like that. And for some reason my iPad doesn't want to play nice. There we go. I like those colors. These are a little bit too white, but on the next one I make, I'll use a little bit darker colors. This guy would make a cute little pig. Add in some dark highlights, dark shadows. Maybe he should have horns so that he doesn't look like a pig. Oops. A little bit wild with the burnt umber there. Oh, he's turning out cute though. I like this one. Highlands are kind of, they're not hard. It just trying to, yeah, when you're painting a snowman or something, it can look any way, but a Highland's got to look like a Highland. So we're going to put a little bit darker in here before we add in more light colors. In fact, if you haven't signed up for the Highland Cow class yet, we are going to go in a little bit early for people who sign up before a certain date, and we're going to paint a second Highland Cow in there. We're going to kind of do a precursor before you do it type. Does that make sense? Make one really good, or make one and practice, and then when you get to the other one, oh, you know what I did? I didn't make my, you can't be sitting over there like that. I don't think I want his, You see what I did? I didn't make an opening for him to be sitting in. I just made it straight across and it doesn't look like he's sitting in it. Well, now we've got to figure out how we're going to make that look right. Come in with just a little bit of white because this one's got me thinking he's looking like he has a black eye. Oops, change brush direction. There we go. And we can kind of smooth that in there. So this hair has to look a lot lighter than the nose and that lip. He's getting there. I think I'll do him again, only not try to make him so real. I don't think he'll have as much fur in the next one. Because I'd like to make this one really easy, simple to paint. Okay, so apparently we're not going to have, I may have to design the whole thing all over again. I don't know what I was thinking on that. I was more worried about getting the two sides lined up to be the same. So this needs to be the bucket. So he's looking over the bucket. And we need to so this will have to be more rounded here. And then we've got the bucket coming up under his chin. Ah, that's what was missing. And we got to somehow come over here and make this look like the same as the other side. And then hope that the sides are the same. That's it. That made a world of difference. All right, now I got to clean up this mess. So while I watch Virtual Home Decor Marketplace, I'm going to sit here and work on one that is more, not cartoonish, but one that he doesn't have all these layers of hair. If that makes sense. There we go. That in there, and then I can go back over and shade it one last time, and we will be done with the Highland cow. Okay, let's etch. That's my problem with cows. I keep adding too many layers. Hi, Annette. Um, that is cute. I moved in. That is totally adorable. I like that. All right, now I want to just paint it again in browns and yellows. I'm not sure that I like it in the tans. Oops. I love that I moved in. That's not what I was going to work on. It's going to work right here. I need a little sign that's with a little one beside it that says, I just moved in. Oh, that is just adorable. Thank you for that, Deborah. I think it's Deborah that said that. Yeah. My darn bucket is off. And have to take out the ruler for that guy. And make that straight. I could sit here and work on them all night. Add a little bit of dark brown up here in his ear. And put all that brown in there, and you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in and add in more white. It's just going to be a repeat process over and over. And take out some of that hair that I've got hanging over there when I guess I'm going to have to go over that bucket one more time and fix that. Let's see. Tell hair to come down over that one. Bruise here a little bit. And brown it up a little bit more. That's my problem when I start on Highlands. Just any little thing can just keep you going, and then you always want to do more. And I've been sitting here throwing brushes away like crazy. Everything's getting dried up now that it's getting hot outside. Now let's add in just a little bit. You know what? I think that should have been gray right there too. And maybe a little bit more in the eye. Let me put the light brown. Let's go in the eye a little bit. Maybe that'll help. There we go. That adds a little bit of color. Oops. I'm going to go in with a little bit of black to shape out my eye. There. That makes him look better. One eye's a little bit bigger than the other, but I'm good with that. My trial run. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna go. I'm going to totally redo what he's sitting in. And I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to come in here and keep touching it, aren't I? Yeah, I should. Well, I don't have any good brushes. Right there. Cheeks need to be a little bit wider. There. Alright, I'm done messing with it. It is a Highland cow.